Hello everyone and welcome to MBAV6151, Operations Research. I'm Dr. Bob Goldwasser and I'm your instructor for this class, and I look forward to learning with you. First of all, let's start off and let me introduce myself. I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana, and it's an area of the country that is right here. If you can see it on the bottom of the slide here, it's down near Alabama, near the CSU campus. I've earned my MBA degree in technology management and my DBA degree in marketing while working full-time and while raising a family, so I understand the challenges that you're facing. I've got over 25 plus years of operations management experience. I've worked for some big multinational companies like Intel, and I've also owned my own business, so I understand the challenges of operations management. And I also have been working as an instructor here at Columbia Southern University for over 10 years. So I enjoy teaching. I've got the operations management experience, and I look forward to learning with all of you. Now, in this introductory video today, I'd like to spend some time on going over some of the ground rules for our class. I'd like to go over grading. I'd like to go over our assignment, our case studies assignments, our final exam, so you understand a little bit about my expectations for the class. So let's first talk about grading, if that's okay. You see we have 4 case studies to be submitted. Each case study is worth 18%. It's a total of 72%. Participation in the classes that I'll be teaching when I come to Vietnam in December is 13% of your grade. And your final exam, which I'll be giving you also in the end of December, worth 15% of your grade. So that's a total of 100% for your grades. If you have any questions, please discuss this with your tutors in Vietnam. If you need to contact me, please feel free. Best way to contact me is through email, and I promise to respond within 24 hours. Another topic I wanted to discuss with you was about Safe Assign, and that's an important topic here at CSU. The objective of Safe Assign is to help you create better writers and researchers and to promote responsible writing in a cut and paste culture. We also want to reduce the use of unoriginal content and allow students to receive feedback on the appropriate ways to use information. The Safe Assign similarity percentage has no bearing on your grade. A high percentage just means that I look closely at your paper and determine where the sources of your material are and where the issues you are having with this material. However, if your paper is copied directly from an outside source or from another student's paper, there will be corrective action. So I recommend you don't copy from any other students. And if you do take material from sources, please cite your sources correctly according to APA. And again, if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. The next topic I wanted to talk about here was our late policy. You've got 2 case study assignments, one in Unit 2 and one in Unit 4, and both of them must be submitted by November 11th. That's the end of Unit 4. And of course you can submit them early, and I'd be appreciative if you would submit them sooner the better. Now, your second case studies in Units 6 and 8 must be completed and submitted by December 16th. December 16th is the last day that I'll accept your late any assignments. Now, if your assignments are submitted late, past the due date, up to 7 days, you'll lose 5 points. 8 to 14 days, you'll lose 10, and over 15 days, 15. This is all written in your syllabus. Okay? So, as I said before, I too have worked and studied at the same time. I know things come up at work. Things come up also at home. So if you do have a problem, please contact me ahead of time by email, and we can work out an equitable solution. All right. Next thing I wanted to review the different case studies. So let's talk about the first ones, which is Unit 2 and Unit 4 case studies. I've got a slide right here. First of all, they have to be submitted by November 11th or sooner. And second of all, here are my expectations. That your response must be at a minimum of 2 full pages, double spaced. I also expect you to include references. And your references can include your textbook, but I also want to see at least one other credible reference. So at least 2 sources listed according to APA. I expect you to take information from your sources to support your argument. Please, as I said earlier, paraphrase from your sources so the information is in your own writing. And again, we're following APA style. So on the front of the paper, please put your like a title page with your name, date, and the copy of the title of the assignment. 2 pages of content plus your list of references, all according to APA style. So those are your first 2 case studies, Unit 2 and Unit 4. After that, we have 2 other case studies, which are a little bit different. Let's take a look at Unit 6 case study. Unit 6 case study is due in December. It must be a minimum of 3 pages, and everything else is the same. APA style must be followed. References must be listed, and I expect you to have at least 2 credible references. Now, your last case study will be a PowerPoint presentation. This is your Unit 8 case study. I'm expecting at least 10 to 15 slides plus a title slide and a reference slide at the end of your presentation. You can use the speaker's notes at the bottom of the slides to go into more depth, because your slides just should be bullet points. They should be the main points that you want to express, and then more depth should be in the notes section underneath. So here's a slide with my explanation. Your PowerPoint presentation must contain 10 to 15 content slides plus a cover and a reference slide. Be sure to cite your sources on the reference slide according to APA and use the speaker's notes. I'll post a copy of this PowerPoint presentation, and I'll post it as an announcement in our classroom, so you'll have it for your future use. The other topic that I wanted to speak about today at this point was your final exam. And your final exam, which we will prepare for together, and I will administer it when I come to Vietnam in late December, will be a combination of 40 multiple choice questions and 1 short answer essay question. All questions will come from your textbook. As you know, I'm sure you've taken many multiple choice questions in your career as a student. You have 4 answers in a multiple choice question. Usually 2 of the answers are way off. 2 of them are pretty good. You have to choose the best answer of the 4 options given. So again, you're going to have 40 multiple choice questions each worth 2 points. You're going to have one short answer essay question, which will be worth 20 points. The short answer essay question you'll write in your own handwriting. It'll be a 250 word minimum, so it'll be 1 page. Now, I understand that English is not your first language, and I understand that there will be grammatical mistakes made. Do the best you can. I won't be grading you on your grammar. I'll be grading you more on the quality of your writing, the ideas that you're trying to express, and the arguments that you're providing. We will go over this. When we're together towards the end of December, we'll go over some sample questions, so you'll get familiar with the type of questions, and we'll go over some answers, so you'll get familiar with the type of answers that I am expecting. So again, if you have any questions along the way, please send me an email. I wanted to talk about a couple topics that you know that those who have had my class before know that I am excited about what's going on in Vietnam right now. The amount of foreign investment continues to grow from year to year, continues to bring more countries to the table, and it's a very exciting time to be in Vietnam and to be learning and to be moving up the ladder. For foreign companies, Vietnam now offers some very exciting investment opportunities, and many foreign companies from around the globe are coming to Vietnam to invest. In the first half of 2018, foreign investors invested in 17 industries nationwide. The processing and manufacturing industry still kept the top position with close to $8 billion in investment. This is just in the first 6 months of 2018. Believe it or not, Hanoi now overcame Ho Chi Minh City as the place attracting the largest capital investment. And that's a good thing for the city of Hanoi. The internet is just booming all throughout Vietnam. Mobile phone subscribers are now over 128 million subscribers. The internet, e-commerce, it's estimated over 52% of the population uses the internet for e-commerce, for purchasing, for social networking, and it's becoming a very exciting time in Vietnam with the growth of the internet and e-commerce. Also, the electronics industry has just boomed in Vietnam in the last 10 years. Vietnam now ranks 12th globally in electronics manufacturing, with over $61 billion in exports in 2017. 29% of all exports from Vietnam are electronics. Just 8 years ago, there was only 5% of the amount of electronics. Meanwhile, as far as job opportunities, over 450,000 people work in the field of electronics, up from 141,000 just 7 years ago. And of course, all the big names that you recognize are all here in Vietnam, whether it's Intel or LG, Nokia, Siemens, Panasonic, Microsoft, Apple, and more and more. So it's a great time to be in electronics. It's a great time to be working for multinational companies. These multinational companies are looking for young Vietnamese who are good in English, as you are, who know business and can move these companies forward. Why has Vietnam become so attractive? It's because of the social political stability in the country. It's become one of the most dynamic economies around. Growth is up around 7.5% per year. 60% of Vietnamese population is working age, and it has a lot of young people who are very smart, who are very technologically savvy, and who are very interested in moving up and doing well. And these are the type of people that these multinational companies are looking for. And of course, the Vietnamese government is committed to creating a fair and attractive business environment for foreign investors and constantly improving its legal frameworks and institutions to help. So the question is, why study operations research? Why is operations research and operations management so important? Because in operations management, we learn how to make decisions, how to make the right decisions in the world of operations. Operations is a major function of every organization, and today there's pressure on operations to reduce costs, to become more efficient, to be able to respond quicker to consumers' demands, and basically to be able to get products and services to the consumers where they want to buy them and where they want to use them. A definition of operations management would be one like this: that operations management focuses on decisions for the production and the delivery of a firm's products and services. Here it is on the screen. Operations management focuses on decisions for the production and the delivery of the firm's products and services. And so in this course, we're going to be focusing on each one of these topics: on decision making, on efficient and quality production, on fast, safe delivery for both products and services. These will be the areas that we'll be focusing on in this class. Now, there are three aspects of operations management. Again, decision making, where operations managers must decide process, quality, capacity, inventory, and supply chain issues. There's the major functional areas that concern operations. Also, it's directly connected to marketing, finance. And then there's the process, the planning and controlling, the transformation process, and its interfaces. What are some of the challenges facing operations today? Service, delivering quality service and quality manufacturing on time. Customer-directed operations is a new term in the industry where companies are expected to listen to the voices of the customer and provide products and services that meet customers' need. Decision making internally and externally is always an important characteristic. Environmental sustainability has become a very important topic in both the manufacturing operations project and the supply chain. Customers are demanding that companies take care of the environment, contribute to the community, and be sustainable in their operations and their operations decision. And of course, the last topic is globalization. Every company is expanding globally, whether it's you have manufacturing operations overseas or whether you have sales and service operations overseas. Consumers all over the world are interested in products, no matter where they're manufactured, no matter where they come from. So operations and management must be able to provide their services, their products globally, and it's a challenge that everyone is facing. So I want to thank you all for paying attention. I'll be providing another video lecture within the next week or two for you. There'll be a total of 3. I look forward to meeting you when I arrive in Vietnam in December. And I want to wish you a safe trip home, and look forward to being with you. You know, this will be my fifth visit to Vietnam, and I really enjoy my visits there. The people are so warm and friendly. The food is so delicious, and the country is such a beautiful place to visit. So I look forward to seeing you all very soon. So again, thank you very much. If you have any questions for me, please send them to me by email. And I look forward to reviewing your Unit 2 case study papers soon, and being in touch soon. Thank you very much. Bye.